We're here with Jeff Pontius and Sunbury. We're doing the Soil Your Undies Challenge with NRCS. Jeff, do you want to tell us a little bit about the field we're planting this in? What is your crop rotation?
Stubble, you're looking at soybean stubble last year, no-tilled into corn. Plant around May the 18th.
Okay. And any tillage practices? No till. How long have you been no-till in this field for, roughly?
40 years.
40 years. Okay.
Here we are at Jeff Pontius's farm 2 months after we planted our underwear, ready to dig it up. Exactly what we wanted, probably, right? I have these couple of pieces, but I mean, that's nothing. So here we are at Jeff Pontius's farm at our other underwear burial site.
We are here with Dean James in Northumberland County. We're going to do a brief experiment on Soiling Your Undies Challenge. So we're going to bury some white cotton underwear to see what the soil activity is here in his soils. So can you tell us a little bit about your crop rotation and tillage?
No tillage.
No tillage.
Yeah, to my best of my knowledge, the last time this was tilled has been probably 30 years ago. The one thing that we try to do every year is get a cover crop out, and you can see there's rye planted here, and it was out in head when the corn was planted, and we used a roller crimper to get it on the ground. We think it's pretty important for a couple of reasons. The thing that we like about the cover crops is it all started when we figured out what really was our problem with our soils. Is actually there's not much of it. So the idea was to build organic matter, and the other thing we found is it cuts down the evaporation from the sun. And this year, the way it's been, it's kind of important. I mean, you might think it pulls a lot of moisture out, but I think it balances stuff out. We've seen some stuff this year where stuff was planted on bare ground, and then we had that 3.7-inch rain where the stuff just crusted over and the ground got hard, and where the cover crop was, stuff came up. So anyhow, we've had corn bean rotation in here for a lot of years. We've had a chance to seek some small grain in about every 3 years, and then do double crop beans.
All right, let's dig a hole and bury some underwear.
All right.
We are here at the Don Cotner farm where we had buried some underwear with Dean James, so we are going to dig them up now and see what we can find. All right, so we're here with Dean James. We just dug up the undies that we buried 2 months ago. So, are you surprised with what you found?
Yeah, real surprised. I didn't think it would be quite this much gone. I guess a lot of it depends on the rain, but this is some of our better soils, and always have been. And it just made me wonder when you were going to do this, what it would turn out like. But
yeah.
This, you know, we've done it with the No-Till Alliance before, but I've never seen them this far gone.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's pretty neat stuff.
Yeah. And we certainly have had great growing conditions for the crop. When we buried this, it was very dry.
Yep.
And then after that, the rains kind of turned on, and obviously you can see behind us we have a great crop going on here. So
everything looks pretty good. You know, I just wonder how much the cover crops over the years have made a difference here.
Right.
But I mean, there's spots that the rye is getting somewhat gone, because this was a really good stand of rye in here that we planted into. But yeah, that's pretty neat. You can see I mean, there's roots trying to grow into the waistband here. That would probably chafe.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
Great.
Yeah, that's really neat.
All right. Well, thanks
you. Thanks, guys. Well, thank you.
am today in Watsontown doing the Soil Your Undies challenge, or experiment in this case too. And we are going to ask the producer a few questions regarding his crop rotation. So if you wouldn't mind, what is your crop rotation here?
It goes from wheat, corn, and back to tobacco, and then again to wheat, corn, tobacco.
All right,
It's a 3-year
perfect.
rotation.
What type of tillage do you use?
Well, cultivator for the tobacco, just a shovel cultivator, and then also a cultivator for the corn. But then for the wheat, we do only just disking, light disking, you know.
Yep,
And
good
we
deal.
seed the wheat into it after it's lightly disced.
Okay.
And,
And any cover crops?
yeah.
We are here in Watsontown 2 months after burying the britches, and let's see what they look like. Here.
Think that's it?
That's it.
There they are.
These are the legs. Oh my gosh.
So
There we go.
Okay, I'm here with Bill Troutman at his farm here in Dornsife, and we are going to start the Soil Your Undies challenge here today. So we have 2 different fields that we're going to compare, and can you tell us about the crop rotation of the 2 different fields?
Yes, this is an organic, certified organic farm. The grass field you're in is one that we put in because of wet spots over the years, so it's probably been continuous hay for 12 to 15 years. And this field back of us is corn this year, and that is a rotation of a corn, soybeans, and 1 or 2 small grains in the mix. So this is a normal tilled field. This is more of a no-till situation on an organic farm.
Okay, great. Let's dig some holes.
So we're still here at Bill Troutman's farm after we planted our underwear 2 months ago. Ready to dig them up and see what we got. All right, hold that.
We're here at Bill Troutman's 2 months later to dig up his britches.
Yikers.
And there would be his britches.
Hold them up for the camera.